he made a specific point to hit this food plot because it's a dust bowl. So now I'll run the cultipacker. All right, here's the after look. Look at this madness, man. It's a dust bowl. That's how dry everything is right now. Everybody around us got rain except for me. Hopefully we're gonna get some rain soon. Alright, so I got a new food plot blend to try out from Whitetail Food Plots USA. Paul over there sent some out, so I'm going to put 3 different plots to test out his stuff. He said he's been having the most luck, it sounds like, with this plot perimeter blend. And the plot perimeter, here's the ingredients: cowpeas, radish, clover, crimson and medium red, and alfalfa 11%. So I'll try this blend in this bigger plot right here. And then I have 3 strips over there, 3 different strips. And then this rut time tubers, I'm going to run this on 2 strips because this is almost a perennial. He's got 4 perennial seeds and then some annuals mixed in. So the perennials are chicory, clover, and alfalfa. Those all will come back. And he said guys are getting like 3 years out of these plots. So that's why. It's 4 perennials mixed with, I think, 3 turnips and radishes. So I'm going to do the first 2 strips in this, and then the last one is a Meadow Mix Plus. Ladino, alsike clover, red clover, crimson clover, alfalfa, chicory. This is actually a true perennial that's meant to come back, because these are all perennials here. So I'll do this in the last row over there, which is the biggest row anyways. Okay, so Paul is a veteran. This is a veteran-owned company, but here's another thing that's pretty nifty. He puts a Ziploc, a heavy-duty Ziploc on them, because a lot of times you're not going to use it all. So this is a half-acre bag, and this plot here is probably 1/3 of an acre. So I don't need the whole bag. So you can just Ziploc it, put it in dry storage for the winter, and you could use it next year. Alright, so here's kind of a look. There's the big plot below my gray tower. Here's the meadow mix strip. I just planted that. And here's the last 2 strips that are going to be in that other, mostly perennial. I'll give you the name here as I grab the bag. I forgot the exact name of it. But these last 2 strips going down, and we're going to run the cultipacker. And you can see how dry it is. It's insane dry. Mother Nature has not been good yet, at least for our farm. There are guys that are getting rain that are real close by, not us. All right, them last 2 rows are rut time tubers. This is the mix of annuals and perennials. All right, so now I'll run the cultipacker. All these plots I did the same way I do them all. I put a bag, I think almost 2 bags of fertilizer on this area, triple 13 I think, and then I put grain seeds for wheat, rye, and oats, kind of just for a base. So there'll be some competition, but it's also a backup plan for fall plots. And then I put all the small seed on, and now I'll cultipack it all, and we'll see what happens here in the coming months. See how dusty it is out here. Alright, here's the after look. I ran it over mostly twice, but I mean, look at how dry this is. We ain't going to grow anything if we don't get moisture. I don't care how much fertilizer, what kind of seed, what kind of soil amendments. None of that matters if we don't get a decent amount of rain. I've grown plots like this in 5.5 soil all day long. Matter of fact, a lot of these fields were like 5.8-ish, 5.6, 6.0. I did lime one or two of them as an experiment, and to be honest, it didn't make much of a difference. But between soil preparation and rain, that is 85% of the battle. Only 15 is what's left for a soil pH. So let me qualify that real quick. If everything is perfect soil preparation, seed to soil contact, dirt amendments, fertilizer, and plenty of moisture, those plots may grow 10% more, 15, 20% more than a soil that perhaps wasn't amended. However, if you get any kind of a drought, or if you have any weed competition, or if you just do throw and grow, even with amendments, the plantings that have really good soil preparation, you get rid of all the weed competition and you get moisture, are going to grow just fine. Matter of fact, I would take unamended soil and lots of rain over amended soil and average rain. I mean, this year was a perfect example. Look at this beautiful plot I planted, and we got water on it. This was after like 8-10 days. And then we hit a drought, and it scorched this entire plot. It scorched it all. So that's kind of what I mean, that from my experience, how you do weed competition, how you prepare that soil bed, and then the seed to soil contact is extremely important, to grow some tonnage. So here is about a month or so later, still before hunting season, but it's getting close. It was kind of windy this day, so I might have to narrate, but let's take a closer look at what's in these and how they look close up, and then we'll get into some trail cams and hunting on results. I think, I'm not sure what kind of clover that is. Never seen that before. You can see definitely mix of different clovers, all kinds of stuff in there. So over here on the 3 strips, you can kind of clearly tell they're different food plots. So this was in the fall of 21. Right now we're in the fall of 22, and I actually saved one of these. It's actually gun hunting season right now. This one right here is still with me. I saved this one. It's one of the perennial plots. So fast forward to 2022. This is literally yesterday, November 20th, 2022, the last day of the first gun season. And that very first deer here, she is eating in the perennial plot, which I saved this year and did not replant. The reason I replant a lot of mine is because down here in the Mid-South, we have really bad weeds. We have a lot of weed problems. They're voracious and they're very difficult to control. And man, is it attracting deer. I mean, these mixes are really, really cool. So let's get into some real results here this particular season and see how it turned out. But these are some really good quality seeds. I know in my discussions with Paul, he mentioned some ways that he's different than other food plot seeds. And one of them is like, he doesn't use any inert material, I guess, or minimizes it. When you buy seeds, there's a certain amount of content in there that's inert materials, whether it's a coating, or a carrier or a filler. So you got to look at like the percentage of that bag, how much is actual seed, because they definitely vary quite a bit. But look at this beautiful plot. Let's see some deer. Enough rambling. All right, real quick, just a couple of the more notable pictures. Look at this beast right here. The food plots turned out very well. I'm going to play some hunting videos here in a second and then a time lapse on it. It's really cool to see, but you're going to notice this island of trees here in the background is actually going to disappear. That was one of my excavator projects mid-season, so that's why it's going to look kind of different. But let's get into some actual hunting videos and then a time lapse to round it off. These plots saw a lot of activity on this fall season. Okay, so this was 21. Now fast forward to now, 2022. November of 2022 to be more specific, the 19th. And I had a buck that I've been after for several years. He made a specific point to hit this food plot because I used the leftover seed from last year on the same food plot and replanted it. I'll give you a quick glimpse of him, but stay tuned to the channel if you want to see what ultimately happened or didn't happen with that buck. And of course, if you enjoy our videos, please hit the like button and share them. We really appreciate that. Okay, fast forward a year now. We're in 2022, like real time, November 19th, 2022. I took this video a few days ago, and you'll see this absolutely stunning buck. He's going to finish rubbing, and then what's he going to do? He's going to hit this food plot. Once again, if you like it, hit the like button, and I hope to see you on the channel in the future because we work hard to bring you awesome content, not just hunting and land management, but so many other things. So hope to see you again. Thanks a lot.